Hey, what's going on, guys? Back for another week. You know how it is. Ready to get going. I'm gonna quickly dive into today's game plan on the spot, and I'm gonna hop into um, a few setups, and then I'm gonna hop into the longer term outlook of the market, going over some weekly and monthly charts on major indexes, and give you my thoughts on that. As of Friday, we had that tremendous trend day down, really just a wide range up from the 298 down to the lows of the 293 range. So. This 294.37 was the top of this previous range here. Um, this consolidation range, which was the result for this breakout. As of now, the bottom has held, so that support is held right now. Below Friday's low, we go directly to 293.41. So there's not much room to it, but it is going to be in play. We did have a little bit of a short covering into the close. As you can see from this session, volume was moderately low all session. So to me, that it felt like a lot of fucking algorithm trading going on. It didn't really feel like there was much from either side battling in this market. So we got that short covering into the close. We bounced up a little bit during the futures trading last night and even early this morning, and now we're continuing to sell off. Um, we do have a very tight support range at 295.30, as you can see from this session. It was ultimately the low here and consolidation up here. So we're going to keep that level in focus today for a potential bounce early on pre-market if we completely jump to it after the bell rings. So we'll see. The 30 minutes a bit oversold. It still has room to continue downwards. As you can see, our trend is starting to open up. Our volatility range, which is displayed by the Bollinger Bands opening up, is displayed to the bottom. The hourly definitely has room down to test those lows again. So we'll see how this plays out. It's something we're going to have to keep in mind and keep in focus. There's not really much to say about this game plan today other than the fact that an inside day is possible. An inside day is where we trade inside the previous day's range without violating the highs or the lows. That usually results in a solid move to either the upside or the downside the next previous session. So we're going to keep that in mind. Obviously, we're going to have all of our levels in play. My main focus, though, is going to be the 295.30 and then this level on the upside at 296.48 for both short and long opportunities. So I'm probably going to be staying patient and let this market figure itself out. I want to go over a chart here on PayPal. This is something I was talking to you guys about. And in the chat on Friday, we have this descending triangle here. It did hold into the close on Friday, but this setup looks pretty weak. The overall market seems to be weak. It's been rejecting the 13 EMA, keeping that downtrend. We're looking for a little bit more consolidation on this level to see if it can potentially break out either the upside, squeeze past these EMAs and the trend indicators, or it's going to break down through this support level here at 102.19, right about that 102 range. We do have a double bottom, it looks like here at 101.30 from Friday's low. Obviously, if that breaks, then we could start to see some sort of momentum to the downside potentially. But this is an interesting setup to keep your eye on. I do like PayPal, but it does have room to break down. So keep that in mind for this session. I want to go over um, the Nasdaq index here. We have another fucking wedge kind of breakdown potential pattern here. As you can see, we have a steep uptrend. We're starting to break down through that 13 EMA and that mid Bollinger Band. If we take out last week's low, now this is across the board on the Nasdaq and the S&P. If we take out last week's low, it could start to get ugly. We could get acceleration. All you need is one catalyst, and that could be the case. So our next major support is all the way down here, like major. There's obviously little supports here and there, but the next major support we're looking at is down at this level. So keep that in mind. Um, as far as the S&P, sort of the same pattern. We got that wedge and the tapping pattern here. So there is room on either direction still, I believe. I think it all depends on how things trade and how things change hands in the next few weeks. So today's session is going to be important to keep an eye on that, and obviously we got to do our best as traders to just keep an open mind and trade this as it is and how it presents itself. But as of now, I'm pretty much staying patient out of the gates and watching price around my levels. There's not really much else to say with this. It is a potential day for some sort of flat morning. Um, it obviously all depends. So I wanted to keep this video short and just get straight to the point. So I'll talk to you guys in chat. If you have any questions, obviously reach out, and you guys let me know what you're seeing from this pre-market. You think this was just a short squeeze, not a short squeeze, a short covering into the close? And do you think we see buying volume come in, at these levels or at our support? So let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys in chat. Thanks.